Welcome to Biomutant.
Welcome back to Biomutant. Alright. Back to finding the Majutes. The Majute. Hello, boys. How you guys doing? Doing a little playing on my own. I got this fancy two-handed sword I want to use a little bit. See how it is.
You found the Majut meadow. Watch out for the Majut.
Boom. Hey, it's a Majut.
The day is wasting. Time to get to it.
What do you think I'm doing? Hello, sir. Oh. Do I have to? No. Come on then. Let's go. No? Oh, there you are. Okay.
Now that the Majut is back in the pen, it seems calm, but Noko is still concerned. She says the Majut is still anxious, but fortunately she knows just the thing it needs to calm down. The Majut once found and ate a bonbon gummy by mistake, and that the chewing really calmed it down. She says that you should find some bonbon gummies for the Majut by the crossway. At least, that's where she found some last time. It's easy to describe. A crossway is where roads meet in a knot and merge. This one is in Sector 7J, if you're familiar with Out-of-Date's map.
Or I just have... It's not wanted. You know, a waypoint telling me where to go. Yeah, so I'm going to be focusing the next few episodes to actually finishing up this game.
Crossway. This means you have a choice to make. Which way?
Okay. A lot of parkouring, got it. So yeah, I'm going to be focusing a lot on just doing the story. As much as I've been enjoying like playing this game, there's other games I want to get to. And it doesn't seem like the side missions really do much for the story.
Excellent balance.
So I'm going to...
Cranks like these usually need to be wound to operate the dispenser. What you see is what you get. Once it's out of the blind box, that is.
Oh.
You flick the switches in order to greenlight the current and activate the electrons.
Right, it's this... That's the exact same as last time I did one of these.
Good. The loop is electrified enough to spark.
Nice. There was something up here, though. I want to grab this item up here.
No time
and
to
then...
look back. Too busy moving on.
we go. Where? There he is.
Berry?
Weirds me out that he has like a human-like
With
face.
its attention diverted to the chewy bonbon gummy, the Majut calms down. But Noko is still concerned. She's relieved the Majut has calmed down, but you'll need a heavier sit-tight to ride it than the one she's got.
Andro?
The only sit-tight she can think of that would be heavy enough is one she's spotted mounted on an old-world Mecha-Majut. If she remembers correctly, she spotted it at the Smilo Shopperia. It's a seat you fasten on the back of a mount to safeten up your ride. It can become quite bumpy and risky without.
She wants us to get a saddle.
Wonder where we can get some ride shoes for the mount.
Oh. That sound before. Get lost.
The Smilo
right.
Shopperia. Guess shopping here put a smile on your face.
Like, this sword isn't as quick as the other... As the other sword? Or, like, the dual-wielding swords. But it does do more damage.
Like this, a few. As the eye box broadcasts, it's hit or miss, but when it does hit, it's usually right in the feels. You don't get to wander below ground like this every day.
Like, I feel like we do it a lot.
You need to line up the switches so they match.
Yeah.
Good. That's enough electric current.
Yes, I get it.
Now hold on. You need to loosen the bolts without rattling the Mecha-Majut.
Like that?
That's it. The sit-tight is loose. Time to stop horsing around and get the sit-tight back to Noko.
Ahaha, horsing around.
Now that the Majut's got a mouthful of bonbon gummy and the brand new sit-tight is in place, the Majut is ready to ride. Noko's been training another fantabulous little critter that'll hopefully become a distraction for the hoof puff when you confront it. She's called them glitter moths, and the best way to find them is to go talk to Mito. She's asked him to keep them somewhere safe. You'll find Mito at Bright Light. He's a light-headed fellow, but hopefully he'll remember. They're small.
Mito over there, okay. Oh! I have... Okay. Didn't realize,
Can't be too many days like this left at the rate the world is ending.
How would you shut up about the world ending? I'm working on it. Mito!
Saikantum.
It's just P right here. Also...
With the world getting darker by the day, there's not much time left to save it. And even though you've just met, he feels you're bound to play a huge part in that.
Taikatapa.
Figures that doesn't make it any less worth fighting.
Tisinto.
You found your way through the darkness. You shine like the sun in the sky. But will you use that power to warm the world or burn it? Hopes you see how much good you can do with power like that, and how easy it is to let it drive you mad.
Tiba.
No matter where your path takes you, though, it's important to remember where you came from. The past bright lights the present.
Totum.
Wonders if you know how much of an effect you've had upon the world. Your presence changes things like light changes darkness.
Po.
Says he can see that in the way you brighten everything up.
Totum.
So happy you know you're helping brighten the world. There's plenty of it that's still worth saving.
Totum.
Whatever happens to the world, you shone as bright as you could. That matters more than you know.
Muinkine.
Says you did the right thing in taking up with the Myriad. They buy lots of his lamps. That's a tribe that believes in the bright things in the world.
Tundo pontoyo.
Claims he wasn't trying to sell you anything. Says he can see by the twinkle in your eyes that you're not here to talk about your allies. There's something about you, like you're knit together. Your fate's connected. What you've said, he feels too. So, why not call him Me Too? He senses you're like the dayfly, living every day like it's your last, afraid that when night comes, it might be proved right.
Joko.
Believes no one is entirely dark. Even the worst have a spark of good in them.
Tiba.
Mito says he's not only into those who shine bright, he likes things that glitter too.
Boy.
He reckons you haven't seen a glitter moth, and says it's about time you did. Even though they're nesting near gone grass, they never run out of glow.
Boy.
Finding yourself a glitter moth would give you that glimmer of hope you need to continue all the way to the end.
Dirindum.
Glows with delight at your bright passion for the light.
Okay. I feel like that was meaningless. Okay, you're up there, so you... This way? There we go. There we go. Upsy daisies we go. Oh no,
The Tree of Life still stands. Question is, for how long? Glittermoth Cave is right here.
I'll take that. One, two, three, four, five, four, five? Yeah. It didn't do the ding and I got confused. Alright. Let's go.
Amun.
That's enough glittermoths to make her plan work.
Andro?
She wants you to stop worrying about the paths you've ridden and focus on the inevitable road ahead, the one that leads to confrontation with the World Eater. The hoof puff is evidence of the duality of evolution, utterly beautiful and grotesque at the same time. She
Fair.
means that the hoof puff has had more time to eat at the root as it's been isolated in the Knoopstonies mountains. So, based on that alone, she reckons it has suffered as much damage as the northwest root that's hidden beneath the surf. It reminds her of the gnotes and, like them, it's hoofed. They're just a lot bigger.
Alrighty. Let's go get ourselves a World Eater, shall we? It's over there.
Your destiny waits on the path you'll take to avoid it.
Ah. I need to be on a mount to take care of those. What's this guy gonna do? Okay, you're kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie, you're kind of cute. You have thingies on you too, like the other one. Except you are a little, I guess. Oh, why am I pulling? I'm pulling at one of his teeth? Ow. You'd think I would know that by now. There we go.
That sealed the fate of the third World Eater. Just one more to go.
What?
Out of Date asked to see you again to congratulate you and let you in on the final phases of his plan.
Can both?
This is your chance to get his priorities aligned with yours. Do right by your tribe and the world at large.
Palam bueno, denke.
Just head back to the Ark. He seemed eager to see you again.
Kera ka denke
That's
dira.
not what I
You
wanted.
re- She wonders if the rumors she's heard about you finding the Ark are true.
Why do you wonder?
Thinks that's impossible, of course, but she also knows you regularly make the impossible happen.
I have defeated 3
With the
world
world
leaders.
recovering, the Ark would be a wonderful way to see it. So much faster than even her favorite Gnotes. Loves that you did your best to help the world rather than hurt it. You could have used much more of that, even before you returned. Any idea who might be joining you on your Arky journeys?
So, what we have
You could.
here is an opportunity.
Why?
If you want,
But you know.
I don't.
Feels deeply honored that you'd want her to come with you.
Why not?
An Ark is no Gnote, but she can't pass this up. She's coming aboard. Noko knows she's known for saying things over again. Will
She's now on our team. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's go to Out of Date. See what these guys say.
the daytime makes it harder for things to sneak up on you.
That's fair. Hey, Out of Date, buddy. You wanted to see me? Hi.
Mokbu far kobi.
Out of Date says there'll be consequences of the war, but there are more pressing matters at hand.
Papa mofo bak.
The last World Eater has been left undisturbed with the tree while you focused on the war.
Satuatan papila.
What
He
war?
thought someone with your light perspective and key would have had different priorities and faced the World Eaters before resolving the tribe war.
Koyetu koreboy.
Regardless, Out of Date is grateful the tribe war is over.
Tika maperna.
Out of Date understands the road has been rough, but you already know what's left to end this journey, and it'll be tough.
Ko bubuye buy.
You're the only one that's strong enough to face the last World Eater.
Miami.
The future depends on someone with a light perspective to give the world a chance to survive.
Atu wamawa.
Only time will tell what the future holds, and if it will bring a lasting peace for those that make it to the end.
The wata.
Out of Date says the word about what you've done so far is spreading. The tribes haven't lost hope yet.
Atu wamawa.
He appreciates what you've done so far, but unfortunately, he's had urgent news from his friend Wiz in the northwest.
Tolua lo toloka.
He's unsure about your intentions, but hopes you'll support Wiz.
Toledrea ya maoloa.
He says he'll point you in the right direction, but finding Wiz and making sure he gets what he needs is up to you. That doesn't sound good. Out of Date's hunch is real. The Merc Puff is up next.
Kutuvun poputowe.
Out of Date says that Wiz is worried now that the Northwest World Eater is stepping up its activity.
Ya molouvando.
He explains that Wiz is working on an undersurf vessel in order to get to the World Eater, but needs help to get it done.
I get it.
Out of Date suggests that you should head northwest as
Kuzata ghetto.
he says
Iboda kelmok.
he guesses you're back.
Ilia atuf.
Alright, to Wiz. I can't fast travel while in here, which is stupid. So I have to get out of here.
Down here, you can feel protected and trapped at the same time.
Okay. Now that I'm back here. No more bullshittery. Almost back.
The Surge Surf Factory. Keep your eye out for Wiz while you're here. Let's see.
Hey, Wiz, you here? That's weird. Hey, Wiz. You're a hamster. Of course you're a hamster.
Wuz isn't easy on the tongue, but I think he says he's happy to see a friendly face. Not too many of those around these days. Wiz remembers you
No.
were such a cheery kid, and he's glad to see that light hasn't faded from you, despite... But Wiz understands it was a long time ago, and memories get murkier the deeper you go. Wiz... He knows you've returned to face Lupa Lupin.
I've already faced
and
him.
the confrontation. He's not surprised that the loss of your family could plunge you into the depths forever. But you've always been able to rise like a bubble to the surface. He knows that though the tides of history may...
Hard to find any shadows now. Correct. Turn off. That's not what I meant.
Asks if you ever think about freedom and whether any of us really has it. Did you make the decisions that brought you here, or are you just a pawn of fate? Glad to hear that. He only wishes he was that sure about himself. Amazed the world is going to continue on, but happy to hear it. Still so impressed that you fought so hard to keep the world. Thinks you were smart to join with the Myriad. They have a rainbow of ways to approach any problem. Says they're unified in the ways that matter. But that's not nearly as important as this.
No.
Wiz says that you should let the past dwell in the depths. But there's something else down there too, gnawing at the Tree of Life. He's named it the Merc Puff. This is why he's tinker-tonkering with the octopod. But the lid got stuck, so he needs a big enough tug twister to open it up and let you a-go-in. He can't leave the Surge Station, so you must help him find a tug twister. There's a wound-up Mecha Fingro in the Mecha Stadium that still has one stuck on its back. Find it, and you'll find the tug twister. It's definitely made to lend a helping hand and do the heavy lifting. Toxanol records mention it as an automaton made for moving bionucleus matter into storage areas. The story will go on as long as there is someone there to listen.
Alrighty, I think that's where I'm gonna end this here. Might be a little shorter, but that's okay. And then I think we'll finish it next time around. Be this one. I think the next one should, hopefully, maybe, be the last episode. Guess we'll find out. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.